Hey guys, what's up? PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at the crypto total altcoin market cap. And what we see over here playing out is a descending channel. And we have hit the 78.6% fib. And we actually ran into trendline resistance going into the weekend. Now, the weekend usually carries less liquidity than the weekdays. So running up into trendline resistance as we approach the weekend, it wouldn't, and the fact that we did it so fast, it's not the most ideal, um, not the most ideal environment for a bullish continuation to occur. And if we take a look at the fib coming from this high down to this low over here, we see that we have run into the 78.6% fib. And if we go on the daily time frame, we have printed a long-legged doji right off the 78.6% fib with no daily closure above it. The weekly is still looking good for now. I mean, we can still get a drop down, regardless of the weekly looking like this. But if we take a look at the daily time frame over here, what bulls want to see is they want to see a move back above 511 billion, which is sitting right at the 78.6% fib, which is sitting right at the bottom of the 78.6% fib right here. Okay, so we take a fib from this high down to this low. Yeah, so it's sitting at around 510, 511 billion. And once we get a daily closure above it, then that would be good for bulls. However, we can't, it looks like bulls are struggling to get a daily closure above that level. Once you get above that level, then we can confirm that this over here is the end of your correction. And that would just be a ABC correction to the downside. However, if we cannot get over the 78.6% fib, then this over here would be your D wave. Then we come down for an E to fill inefficiency at the bottom of the channel before blasting off. Now, when we take a look at this on the 3-day time frame, we see that it's such a we're analyzing such a minute part of the chart in comparison to the grand scheme of things. So this is the top of your range over here. Okay, this is your Wyckoff accumulation range. Okay, ignore the X's, but we are at the top of the range over here going into phase E. So ignore this small movement that you see and just worry about where exactly we are in the structure. And the structure says that the next stop for the crypto total altcoin market cap is sitting at around 637 billion. And we would definitely march to take out these highs towards 1.12 trillion. Okay, so let's look at this on the 2-hour time frame over here. Okay, and this also is an inverted head and shoulders when we take a look at it. So this is your left shoulder, your right shoulder, and your head. We may come down just to these fibs over here, but if we lose the 50%, then it's very likely we're going to come down for an E wave at the bottom of the channel before blasting off. And when we look a little closer over here, we see that every wave is accounted for. And if we take out our RSI, we are printing bearish divergence. Okay, so from this high, so you make a higher high on the price and then a lower high on the RSI. And then if we go on the hourly time frame, actually the 30-minute, we see that we are it looks like we are having an impulsive move to the downside on the small time frame. You guys see that? Okay, rejecting off that fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame there. Or in other words, or your 618. Okay, we go on the 4 hour time frame and we see that we have dropped below the 10 period on the 65-minute time frame. And we've also dropped below the 10 period on the 4 hour, heading towards the 21 period and the 50 period below. Okay, so you see how we're in this channel right here? And if we look a little closer, you see how we pierced through that 21 period, that blue line over there. Now we're heading towards the 21 period. And then eventually, if we do lose that 21 period, then we'll go towards the 50 period at 38.2% fib. Lose the 50%, then we'll go towards the bottom of the channel. Okay, let me see over here. Okay, so you see how there's a fair value gap above? So if we zoom in on the small time frame, we see that we rejected off of it. We took liquidity on both sides of the range. We took liquidity resting underneath that psychological support of those equal lows. And then we had a short squeeze to take out the sell stops resting above our subwave 4 for our C wave. And now we're seeing a rejection to the downside. So it looks like we are heading down. Let's go on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so rejection off the 10 period on the 65-minute, and looks like we are about to pierce the 21 and 50. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated on Total 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.